lived here all my life. Yeah, I'm the 7th generation of Dillinghams that's been here, and on the same land.
I've lived here all my life thus far, and I'm the 8th generation in the Big Ivy community, and my family's been here since the late 1700s.
Well, actually, the apple didn't fall too far from the tree in my case. I was born here on Haw Branch, December 14th, 1932.
Well, we bought this place, I reckon, about 16 years ago. And the first few years we were here off and on, and then I decided I would retire very quickly so we could get here. And so we moved in permanently about 1995 or so.
We've been living here for about a year and a half, and actually had been looking to move here for about 4 years. Couldn't find a piece of property that allowed us to try to pursue our dream, which is farming.
Big Ivy means home. It's a place where we've raised our children, and it's a beautiful, wonderful, safe place to raise a family. And it pretty much means home, family, and our church.
Big Ivy's really a legacy for me, with so many family members who've lived and died here and have edged out a living and made it into a good community today.
Big Ivy means everything to me. I could live anywhere in the world I wanted to, but I chose to live here.
For me, it's a place that I see my future and my dreams coming together.
Big Ivy is a beautiful, beautiful place. And it's the kind of place that I guess I always secretly dreamed of being in.
The land's my livelihood. It's really everything for us because we produce what we use for ourselves largely, and we also make a good portion of our money from our land that we have here.
I love the land. I could hardly explain to you what the land means to me. I intend to, with God's help, I'm going to hang on to every acre I have as long as I live. It's just a part of me.
We have a working relationship with the land, as well as an emotional relationship with it. Just being outside fills you up pretty good.
We have 7 acres. We live and have built on about one of those. The rest of it is in pasture. We find that we have great relationships with all the good folks who live at this end of the valley. One of them even uses our land for pasture or for hay to gather every time. We just sort of trade the use of the land for his benefit.
We would have to expect changes. We'd have to go along with changes. Change is good, although sometimes change is not easy for anybody when you get to be a senior citizen. We don't like change.
What we've got here is so precious and so unusual that it has to be looked at carefully before changes are made.
Well, and I think it's important that we find a way, and I think we don't know exactly what that is yet, which is part of what your Rural Preservation Society is all about, to work together to try to preserve what we have.
When you get a whole bunch of new people moving in all at once, I think that is a shock to a community. And so myself, the change that I see is I see those different parts of the community starting to come together and work together to try to keep this a wholesome community for their kids to grow up in.
I would love for as many of us as could to continue farming and taking care of the land in its state that it's in now.
I like to see the community center growing. I think that's very important. And a lot of the people moving in one respect, have more interest in the community center and seeing things that continue along those lines.
As the population grows out here, there are opportunities, that there are opportunities to pull in all of the resources and knowledges that different people have. That some people have knowledge that has only been passed down to them. And that's the kind of knowledge that it takes generations to have, and other people have knowledge and experiences from other places that they pull in.
I think the most important factor in sharing this landscape by whoever lives here, it falls into the category of the small neighborhoods that make up Big Ivy, where neighbors can sort of see each other and maybe even share land and do barter with vegetables or whatever. Just ways that they can help one another, which is what they've always done.
I would like to see families in Big Ivy in future years put a lot more emphasis on making a profit from the land and using it to be productive.
I would like to see some businesses started here. I would like to see a little bus line, maybe with one vehicle that works, that brings people out of here if they have to go to Asheville. There need to be some more sort of general stores.
I think the citizens of our area can educate themselves largely on agriculture. Even if they're not greatly involved in it, they can learn more about their neighbors who are, and things that can promote and enhance our area through better stewardship of the land.
Well, I guess people will have to work together for Big Ivy to continue to thrive.
For all the residents of Big Ivy to work together and lend a hand in whatever knowledge or expertise or skill set they might have to try to rebuild a rural economy.
Local interaction is just the key to everything. Sustainability, the future.
And I'd like to, comment again that I think it's really important that we listen to the old timers, that we perhaps seek to develop more situations in which newcomers can hear from the old timers about how it was.